Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you, and this is another Middle Eastern brand that I never had perfumes from, and this is called Volare. So this brand is from United Arab Emirates, from Middle East. They've been around I think only for 3-4 years, not a very long time, and they are making quite a name for themselves because some of their perfumes were well received in their fragrance community. So this one in particular I think came out last year and is called Volare Santorini Beaches EDP 100ml. It is targeted unisex, and in United Kingdom you can buy it under £30, and let's see how it is for that price. As you can see, the box is very artistic. It's quite unique. It's very nicely done. It's a work of art. It looks like some sort of beaches from Greece. I'm not sure what they're depicting here, but it looks to me like Greece town or seashore or seaside. And anyway, so before I do the unboxing, please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. Amazing value for money, they smell great, and they could be a hidden gem. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes, I'm a perfumer myself. I make my own line of perfumes. They are true handmade perfumes for just for lucky people in the United Kingdom. I am the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker, I'm the creator. So they are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and that gives them the huge personality, very big, very massive, very long lasting, very artistic and unique. They are like time capsule. They take you different places, different time, and they are super beautiful if I say myself. Also, there are other reviewed my perfumes. You can go and check them out if you are interested. Altogether I have 20 perfumes in my lineup, and each of them are unique, each of them are beautiful, and you cannot beat them in terms of quality for what you pay and what you get, guaranteed. So in here, let's get back to the unboxing. So beautiful box, very artistic, quite nice looking. Again, with the brands from United Arab Emirates, they give you everything plus the kitchen sink, and look at it, for under £30 where do you get perfumes like this? So the presentation very nice, quite a big box, and the bottle itself, wow, look at the bottle, looks very cute. So the bottle, wow, it's a heavy bottle. It's very thick, and it's got different colors, hue color, from quite yellow to a blue, so that indicates some sort of fresh fragrance. The bottling looks like Louis Vuitton bottles, so very good looking, and the cap is quite heavy. This is a combination of glass and plastic, and it says Volare, and the atomizer is modern and silver. There's a sticker in the bottom as well, and here we go. And it's a pressurized atomizer as well. Very nice. So far so good. Volare, this is at Santorini Beaches EDP 100ml, and target unisex. And here we go, first impression. Woo, super fresh. So as the name and as the box and the bottle and the coloring suggests, this is a fresh fragrance, super fresh. So it's one of the freshest fragrance you ever smell. Very bright, very happy, very summery, sunshiny, beachy, holiday smell to it. Relax, very uplifting, very happy, very bright. So this is first thing it hits me. Second thing it hits me is the good quality of this fragrance. So straight went to the perfume, no chemical, no harshness, no alcohol, none of those. So straight to the perfume. Right now the majority I'm getting is the fruity aspect of it. Yeah, it's quite fruity, it's quite citrusy in the same time. Citrusy, fruity. What kind of fruits they are utilizing is a little bit on the unusual side. So a little bit juicy, fruity, and a little bit citrusy, definitely. And also is big on the white florals. So you need to like your white florals to enjoy this. I definitely smell neroli at least. I was smelling a very, very watery neroli. The neroli in here is very uplifting, it's very bright, very happy. And also, apart from the neroli, there are a few other florals behind it to give it a depth and complexity. So I'm smelling at least neroli, but I'm smelling something maybe like tuberose, maybe even orange blossom, and maybe even a little bit of rose in here. Yeah, definitely a hint of rose in here, but it's very small amount. So it's quite rosy, but it's very small. But the biggest player are the white florals, and the white florals are full front. Neroli first and foremost. After that is the orange blossom. After that is the tuberose. And all these white florals together give a little bit of chalky feel, a little bit of that what do you call it, a little bit of milky feel, little bit of coconutty feel as well. So it's very beachy, it's very little bit of coconutty feel to it. It reminds me of the beach. This is a very good depiction, this is a very good explanation for it, which is says Santorini Beaches. I don't know exactly where Santorini Beaches is, but it smells very, very like a golden sand beach to me. And you putting some sunblock on yourself, sun cream, and you putting also some of your summer fragrances on top of it, and the smell of those two together, it just in here, it reminds me of that one very strongly. In the base we have something sweet in here. I'm not sure, is it vanilla, but it is sweet. The sweetness from 0 to 10, 10 being the sweetest right now, is around 6 to 7. So it is a little bit more than moderate, but it's not a huge player. Although it's quite noticeable, but it's not a massive player. There's a woody aspect in the base as well. Yeah, very, very clean base. So it's I'm smelling some muskiness, definitely. The musk is very clean. The woods are very clean, probably is a cedar sandalwood combination, but very, very clean. Overall, this fragrance is very clean, very fresh, very uplifting, and there is nothing in here to give it any other than the freshness of this fragrance. So the bottling suggests this is inspired by something from the house of Louis Vuitton. I smell some of the Louis Vuitton fragrances, not all of them. This one, it reminds me to some extent of Morning Swim. I think it's called Morning Swim by Louis Vuitton. To some extent, it's not a copy, it's not 100%, but very similar genre, similar perfumery, similar category of fragrance. Maybe to some extent even the Louis Vuitton Beach or Beaches is called, Beach or Beaches. But that one I only smelled once or twice. I didn't smell it that many times, but the Morning Swim I'm quite familiar with. So it smells similar to those two, or to some extent to those two. Some similarity, again, not one-to-one or 100%, because I smell those a few times, not all the time. I mean, I'm not super familiar with them, but it reminds me to some extent of those fragrances. So very, very, very well done, very well put together, very well mixed. Very good perfumery in here, very smooth, rounded. The only caveat with this is smells little bit on the soapy side, little bit on the what do you call it, the sun cream side, a little bit on the shower jelly side, a little bit on the detergent side, a little bit on the cleaning stuff side, because this kind of smells been used in so many cleaning products that it could remind you of those ones, and it could lessen the effect of this fragrance overall. For me, it doesn't do that at all, because I can smell some good qualities ingredients in here, good quality perfumery. For me, it's much better than cleaning product, detergent, soap, shower gel and things like that. Definitely much better. But for some people, it could maybe mentally you cannot distinguish these two together, and that would be a little bit of problem, because you think, oh, I'm paying to smell like cleaning products, like detergent, like shower gel, like cream, what's you call it, sun cream and things like that. I personally love it because it reminds me of beach, it reminds me of holiday, it reminds me of happy times, so that's why I'm gravitating towards it. And also I love the white florals in here. The white florals are beautiful, very well done, especially the neroli is full front and is very bright and happy. After that is the orange blossom, and after that is the tuberose, and after that is the rose itself. So let's see what they say in terms of note breakdown. This is surprisingly, according to Fragrantica, even though this one came out just last year, we have the note breakdown here. So on top we have rhubarb, blackcurrant and pear. So that's the fruitiness of it. So as I said, when it opened up quite fruity, but a little bit on the unusual side of fruitiness. And you can tell why, because of the rhubarb. Rhubarb usually is one of those sweet and sour feel. It adds to the perfume, and is little bit on the unusual side. Usually there are not many fragrances out there utilize rhubarb, and there are not many fragrances that utilize rhubarb in a good way. In here is quite nice. It's not super realistic, it's not 100% like the most natural smelling. No, obviously not, because we are talking about under £30 perfume, and it's understandable that majority of the ingredients in here are synthetic elements, but they've done a very good job of blending it in a way that it smells very natural, at least to my nose, to my experience, for my taste. Again, that smell of soapiness, of the shower geliness, of detergent, of clean product, it could be for some people giving the impression of quite a cheap smelling smell, but for me it's not. So that's the difference. So rhubarb, blackcurrant and pear, yeah, these three are quite present, and also a little bit of citrus in the beginning, which makes it very, very sweet and sour feel to it. And the blackcurrant again is tarty, the rhubarb is quite tarty, and the pear is quite sweet, which giving it that tarty, sweet, juicy, fruity feel. But this done superbly well. I'm absolutely enjoying this fragrance. So in the mid we have tuberose, rose, orange blossom. So tuberose, rose and orange blossom, they're not mentioning the neroli, which is quite strange, because neroli to my nose is the biggest player right now. But the tuberose and the orange blossom and rose are there, as I could smell them as well, but they are secondary after the neroli. Nevertheless, neroli, orange blossom, tuberose and the rose here are very noticeable. And as I said, this is the ranking I'm smelling them. First nerolis, the second is orange blossom, third is the tuberose, and then the rose itself. It says Turkish rose. Because it's a small amount of it, it doesn't go to the dark side of the rose, it doesn't go jammy, although it's a Turkish rose they're utilizing, but it is quite a fresh rose to my nose. In the base we have hazelnut, sandalwood and woody notes. So what they're not mentioning is the watery aspect of this fragrance, because it's very, very watery. So although there is no saltiness in here, there is no oceanic smell to it, but it is very watery, especially freshwater water, maybe a little bit of that sea breezy aspect to that as well. But what they're not mentioning is that, and also they're not mentioning the big muskiness in here, because this is a very musky fragrance. But again, they're not mentioning any musk in here. Hazelnut, yeah, it's got a little bit of that. Yeah, definitely nutty, definitely powdery in here, a little bit of powderiness, a little bit of dustiness, and a little bit of that the nuttiness in here. But to be honest with you, it's not per se hazelnut. Yeah, it could be any nut. So it's this nutty feel to it. Probably there's a tonka bean in here they're not mentioning, because that nuttiness, it could be coming from the tonka bean and also the sweetness of it. See, the sandalwood, as I said, is a very clean base of woodiness, but it is quite woody nevertheless. Is very strong on the woodiness. So if you like the description of this fragrance, if you like the note breakdown, if you like the idea of super fresh fragrance, very soapy, very shower jelly, very happy, very bright, quite beachy smell to it, quite smell of coconut, which is reminds me of sun cream quite strongly, you will love this. Or this one is going to be one of those polarizing perfume. Either people love it or people hate it. People are going to love it because of the super freshness of this beautiful fragrance, and people are going to hate it because it reminds them of some cleaning detergent, soap and shower jelliness of this fragrance. So you need to decide which side you're on. I'm on the side of absolutely enjoying this fragrance for now. I'm going to enjoy it for the next 2 days and I'll give you the development and the longevity and things like that in the next video. I definitely would do that, but for now, for the first impression, at the moment I put 3 sprays of it and it's filling the room, which is telltale sign of good longevity. But again, I have to wait and see how long it will last. Even if it lasts more than 6 hours, I'll be super happy with this fragrance, because with you, usually with a very bright and super happy with super bright, super fresh fragrances, they don't last that long. But this one, we have to wait and see. So to recap quickly what to expect from this beautiful fragrance, in my opinion, in my eye, for my experience and for my taste. Okay, so very woody. Yeah, the woods are very clean in the base, but it is quite woody. Fruitiness, which is coming from the rhubarb, blackcurrant and the pear, and also a little bit of zestiness from the some maybe bergamot and lemon in here as well. But overall it's very fruity when it opened up, but the fruits are in here very juicy, very tarty, quite sweet and sour feel to it, and also the rhubarb here giving it a little bit of that unusual feel of different fruitiness in here, which is very nice. It's quite green overall. Yeah, definitely some green aspects, some leafiness, some grassiness in here as well. It's a hint of herbaceousness as well. I'm not sure where that come from, but it's there. And also it's quite aromatic. I'm not sure if you're utilizing something like lavender or violet leaf in here as well, but it is very aromatic to my nose. Hint of nuttiness, which is coming from the nutmeg, and also a little bit of that hazelnut. It is very watery. The tuberose is quite noticeable. White florals are dominant. The rose itself is a secondary of the white florals, and it's quite sweet, but the sweetness is ample enough. It's not too much, it's not too little. It's just bang in the middle, which is very nicely done. So if you like this kind of fragrances, or you like fragrances like Louis Vuitton Beach or Louis Vuitton Morning Swim, you will love this. It's quite similar to that genre of perfumery. Again, not a one-to-one, not 100%, but very similar. So if you like this kind of fragrances for a fresh, uplifting, happy, bright, beachy, holiday smell, which is very happy, this is one of the best out there. For the price, under £30, this is quite impressive, but with that caveat I mentioned earlier. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. Amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems. This beauty is definitely a hidden gem. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker, I'm the creator. So they are true handmade perfumes just for the lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and that gives them the huge personality. Very big, very bold, very long lasting. They are like time capsules. They take you to different places, different time. Very artistic and unique, and they are super beautiful, if I say myself. Also, there are other reviews reviewed my perfumes. You can go and check them out if you are interested. As always, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your love and support, and I see you later. Bye.